So the first meal of the day is my pre-workout meal. Obviously I like to just have one meal before I work out, hit the gym, then come back have my post-workout meal. But this is 50 grams of rice flour, like 300 mils of water, 75 grams of raspberries, 75 grams of blueberries, and a scoop of protein. Today I have the blueberry whey by my protein. So all up, it's about 400 calories, like 25 grams of protein, 4 grams of fat, and 60 grams of carbs. Obviously, I want a lot of carbs before I work out, give me that energy so I can have like a good lift. And then just some protein just to kind of fuel the muscles as well, so that like when I'm training, my body is kind of taking the protein from this to like fuel the workout. It's like a whole thing. I heard it in a podcast by like Dr. Stacey Sims, just to have some protein before they work out, which everyone generally does have protein before they work out anyway, but yeah. So basically just gonna eat this, hit the gym, and then come back with my post-workout meal. Okay, so I just finished making my post-workout meal. So we got 4 eggs, 75 grams of spinach, and 75 grams of like kimchi and sauerkraut. And then I also have 1 bagel with 10 grams of jam and cottage cheese. So all of this is like just under 700 calories, 50 grams of protein, 22 grams of fat, and 64 grams of carbs. So this is my highest calorie meal for the day, just to like fuel me up after my workout. So I'm just gonna smash this and then I'll see you at lunch. Okay, so it's been a few hours now since I had my post-workout meal, so it's basically time for lunch. So I've got 200 grams of hockey or blue grenadier, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but so it's 200 grams of like hockey or whitefish. Then you have 75 grams of broccoli, frozen, and then 40 grams of uncooked rice. So all up, this is about, I think, 400 calories. It's 42 grams of protein, 3 grams of fat, and 38 grams of carbs. This will basically keep me full till dinner. Got a good amount of protein, carbs, low on the fats because I prefer to have my fats in like with my eggs or like almond butter with my creamy, which you'll see later in the day. But yeah, it's a pretty substantial meal. I feel like it's a bit boring, very stereotypical bodybuilder meal, but I just really like fish and rice. I eat it like all the time, cutting, bulking. I just rock with it, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna smash this down and then I'll see you guys at dinner. film after like meal 4 and 5, like my dinner and my protein ice cream. But that's just because, you know, I was eating with the family, we watched a movie and whatnot. But basically, dinner was a tofu vegan laksa. So I kind of just estimate the calories for that. I say around like 550. I go low on the protein. I guess I say like 10-15 grams of protein, and then about like 20-30 grams fat, like 50 grams of carbs. My dinners aren't normally that high carb, but obviously, you know, it's a laksa, you know, gotta enjoy a few things every once in a while. And then the protein ice cream, that was a choc coconut sort of flavored thing with like a scoop of Ghost Whey and some like Optimum Nutrition chocolate protein. It was around, by itself, it's around 130 calories, but I did add some almond butter and some cinnamon toast crunch in there. So all up, it was about, I want to say like 200 calories, like 25 grams of protein, and there's like 15 grams of fat just because they added almond butter, and like pretty low carb, like 20 grams of carbs. The only thing that brings up the carbs is the cinnamon cereal. So, but yeah, that's a full day of eating for me. Again, that was like 170 grams of protein, 65 grams of fat, and then like 250 grams of carbs. But yeah, that is one of my high days. I do have low days when I'm not training. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I try to eat pretty clean, as clean as I possibly can, although I do like to have a little bit of fun stuff here and there, like the cinnamon cereal, or like takeout like Lux or whatever, which I got from a organic market, so it's still pretty healthy, I would say. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.